Hello, my name is Cathy Dailey, and I experienced a life-changing time in my life about 5 years ago. My husband was diagnosed with terminal cancer, and at first it sucks the living life out of you when you find out that not only do you have cancer, but they tell you no one of this who has this type of cancer has ever survived. We had 18 months to 3.5 years, and that really just kind of, like I said, sucks the life right out of you. But you do find out, and I call it the odd gift, on if we never experienced this, we never would have been touched by so many wonderful people, by such a caring organization as Hospice. I came down to visit them right after I found out my husband had cancer, and they told us that, you know, they would be available when the time came, and there would be a time when it was important for us to contact them again. And we lived through 3.5 years, and my husband got a stem cell transplant and did everything possible to be able to, you know, get as much quality out of what was left that we possibly could. When the time came that his doctor said it is now time, you know, to have Hospice come in, and we live in Jefferson County, and we'd heard all kinds of wonderful things about Jefferson County Hospice. This is who we contacted. They came in, and they were so warm and wonderful and caring. You were not treated like a number, you were treated as family and friends. And the nurses came, and everything was provided for us. I did not have to make one phone call. I didn't have to do anything. They came to the home, which is where he wanted to live his last days and hours. And we had phone numbers to call, we had volunteers, they brought in all of the medical needs that we had to have. And in a time like that, what you're dealing with is you want to be with your loved one and not have to make any extra decisions, phone calls, anything that, you know, required any extra mental or emotional effort on your part. And Jefferson County Hospice stepped in and literally, you know, coddled us in nice big fluffy cotton. I seem to think of that, to take away as much decision making and discomfort and painful decisions. They were, you know, they took care of everything. You know, they were able to help with medications, and 24 hours if I needed someone at 3 in the morning, you know, they were a phone call away. They were, you know, every step of the way, they held your hand, they walked with you with their arms around you, and they were there in the morning. He passed away, and it was a very emotional experience. It was very hard, but because they were there and walked me through this, and our whole family, it was, I don't want to, okay, it was beautiful. It was just a beautiful way of the transition of life, and I sure wouldn't have wanted to do that without them. And my husband was very comfortable, and the nurses were fabulous, absolutely. They would come in, and they were perky and bubbly, and yet very, very conscious of our emotional level, and very respectful. And it was just a very moving and wonderful experience. And like I said before, I would not have wanted to do it alone and be without them. And because, you know, they are from Jefferson County, and we're lifelong residents of Jefferson County, maybe we didn't know them personally, but we knew their faces, their friendly voices. And you see them on the town or wherever, and it was very, very comfortable. And if you ever have a